Hi guys, Jake and MJ back again for more live reactions to Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Alright. So,
back for some more Sentai.
Yes, we are back in this week. Progress is coming along nicely on episode 88.
Did more pickup shots this morning.
Yep, we took care of the last couple pickup shots for Dr. K. Still got a few pickup shots left to do for Mayo in the next couple days.
The external mic is trash.
Yeah, I need to just replace that mic. It keeps having problems. I've got a few things to do this week, but hopefully soon I should have a release date ready to go. I want to see how... I finally took some shots for the effects sequence, so that's... I'm going to see how the effects come together on that one, since it is a little bit of an unusual sequence compared to other things I've done.
And now look at all the other things he's done and try and think what's unusual compared to that.
Yeah, there's some CG stuff in there, and I want to make sure that it goes smoothly.
Our whole porch is inside.
Oh yeah, they're doing cleanup this week, so we had to get everything off our balcony. So it's a little messy in here.
The balcony furniture is inside.
But yeah, that's where we're standing right now on Power Reviews. I'm going to be traveling during next week, but I should be able to take care of the next live reaction before I leave, and still release it Wednesday, and then the next one right after I get back and still release that on Wednesday. So it shouldn't disrupt our release schedule, because I'll be traveling a Tuesday to Tuesday. Now, as far as Power Rangers news, there is... I actually hadn't mentioned it to you, but I did find out just last night. Sadly, Alistair Browning, who voiced Zenowing, the Silver Ranger in Power Rangers Dino Supercharge, actually just passed away this weekend.
Oh. Condolences.
He was apparently battling cancer, and he lost that battle this weekend. So Power Rangers fans have been sending their condolences, and we send our condolences as well. Rest in peace. It's been a bit of a rough year. That's the second Power Ranger we've lost this year, and the third significant notable Power Ranger actor that we're aware of over the course of the past year. So it's...
Sorry, I was just looking at the platypus again because I'm sad.
What? Oh, okay. You were using a platypus video to cheer yourself up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess if you want to cheer yourself up, you can look at a platypus video. Because they're cute. So sorry
that someone died.
Yeah, sorry to start things off as a sad note, especially considering that Pua Magasiva, passed away so recently, and just last November, Grant McFarland. So it's been a rough year. But I hope that everyone is having a good June. Happy Pride Month to all those celebrating. Yeah. So, and to those of you who are for any reason not celebrating, do not be mean to those who are celebrating, because that's not a nice thing to do. You should be supportive.
We're here. We're queer. We're gonna stay.
That didn't rhyme. I feel like there's supposed to be a rhyme in there.
Yeah, I forget how it goes. Aside from we're here, we're queer.
We don't want any more bears.
No, the guys like bears.
No, that was actually a thing from The Simpsons. They just repurposed a chant to protest a bear. The crowd was not very creative in that episode.
That's not what I meant by bear, sweetie.
I know, but that's what I meant. There was literally a bear. They were protesting bears in Springfield. Apparently a bear had wandered into Springfield, and they were
I am
upset about
Simpsons
this.
illiterate.
They actually had they enlisted a whole bear patrol to eliminate bears.
I think it's get used to it.
There was only one bear.
We're queer, get used to it.
That might be it.
Which is not a rhyme.
That's true. And we don't want any more bears isn't a rhyme either. Anyway, probably enough of a segue there. So, as far as what we're up to today, we are checking out
some rainbow superheroes.
Yes. I'm trying to think for a moment. Although this is yet another instance of dinosaurs that don't have yellow for some reason. I don't know why they keep skipping the yellow.
Well, I understand why they skipped yellow with the last one, because they had a great big yellow stripe.
Yeah, with Kishiryu. And then this one, they're just copying the color patterns of Kishiryu for seemingly no reason.
Yeah.
But enough of that, let's check out episode 12 of Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger, Scorching Illusion.
Right, because our friend the giant,
Hime Volcano. I ask you this. Looking like readiness. We're getting a little recap on last week. We do still have that Shen Minosaur out there, as well as this will apparently be the episode where we get the return of Geysorg, so that should be exciting. Oh, and that orange armor is so snazzy.
What? Oh, wait, why are you videoing all of this?
I don't know. That's what she does. Something hurts. Why is he chewing on your leg? Dear amigo.
Why did it take you so long to notice you were getting...
What? Oh, he doesn't like Dim Volcano because, oh man, he's jealous. He wants attention. Really? Dear amigo. Come on. Being all silky. Oh, really? And what does everyone eat when they get hungry? Sad.
That's right. These guys were all kind of like in mountains and stuff.
I guess so. Oh yeah, and they totally forgot there was a Minosaur too.
His other power is quite the pleasant one.
Somebody is suggesting that Weisel is actually a bishop as opposed to a knight. Considering that Geysorg is supposed to be returning this episode, Geysorg would be the knight.
Also fair.
Is
he looking a little desaturated?
Yeah, it was a flashback.
Sorry. I looked away from it.
So Weisel is looking to... Oh, Kirion has a critique. Oh, he doesn't want to laugh like he did with Tank Joe, because Tank Joe told him he couldn't laugh. Really? This is fun. I get to laugh with this guy. Oh, okay. Sure. Why not? Random roll call time. Okay. Hey guys, what's up?
Sounds like what?
They're scheming. They're scheming a scheme.
We need a different meeting place, because here is not working. Yeah,
So where's... Oh, he's growing.
Apparently he's too valuable to put in battle because of his other ability.
Yeah.
Maybe his other ability is like detecting Zords or something?
I don't know.
Or cracking them out of wherever they are? Yes, he is a coward.
Yeah. He really likes laughing. And you laughed too long. Okay, that was a little meta, and I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh! Kirato hikaru sudo, chigate bateru do. Moritai kono sekai nagase da nai to kimi tara sono michi o yuke yo. Tadashiki enbaru yusha no akashi sa soru o hitotsu ni. どんな時でも逃げないダイナミック大地を鳴らせ鋼の力空に光るその血が出ばとるほど夢は一人で見るよりで見ぬすぐこそなる片付けがなどどかでこたってこ正義につつやめのたってKishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Somehow I could not say the title this time. Great.
There's something about the pacing of how they say Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger that just feels a little off, and I'm always a little off on it. Alright, and we're back. So they're using the vision souls to find the things. You got the glowy eyes and business.
It's like case of bloody nose.
Assert dominance. Who are you? Are you the dog whisperer dude? Caesar, what's his name?
He said, but then he said, you know, no, Ko would never.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you're getting him. Fire.
Now I'm just imagining Bamba with Tiramigo going.
He probably that probably is a water cannon.
Okay, is this guy worn out from Minosaur? Dude, this guy's clearly in bad shape. Like, it's not a Baka thing, dude. Yeah, he does need to leave the course because he's passing out. That would be the correct thing to do. There we go, and they managed to track him down. Yep. Alright. Yep. Giant time.
I'm still wondering about all these other dinosaur zords that don't even get to talk. Like, Tiramigo, you already get way more attention than...
Yeah. Well, he likes being the special one. Little dancing guys. I do love that little soundbite of Ryu's so cool. The little dancing guys, it's kind of weird, but Ryu's so cool.
He's so cool!
It's just a great little cat.
Alright, so the toy clearly needs to say that.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll show you our chivalry.
Yes.
Tira! Tiramigo!
He's being proactive. He wants to show his stuff.
He's probably going to get hurt.
Yeah, he's trying to show off.
Well, that's why I think he's going to get hurt. For plot reasons.
Yeah. Etrigan.
Is he going to make the Zords think that the Zords are him?
What's he doing? It's a trap. He just shot Ankyros and Triton. Oh no. Oh, he's sad. Got sideswiped. Alright, so Demon Volcano's gotta get in on the action now. Don't steal stuff. Poor Kishiryu. Wow. That was long showtime there.
So cool, such satisfaction. What did he do to...
Whoa. What? Are we really doing the Bugs Bunny lady routine? We are doing a Bugs Bunny lady routine.
Oh, I'm so bashful and in love.
Oh, wow. Okay. No matter what the creature, romance will leave them swooning. Okay. Sure. Why not? I'll give it to them. They are creative on these Zord battles. They just keep coming up with wacky things.
She was one of her underclassmates at school.
Interesting.
この学校は消防学校の生徒なんだよ。消防学校？映画監督になるのが夢だったのに？
Oh, that's interesting.
お父さんが消防士なんだけど、自分は映画監督になるのが夢だって。
That's why I can create illusions, I guess. Oh, wow. Wow. Really? Trade contact info? Wow. They are really just, wow. They're really playing into all this. Okay, Spin Soul. What's the Spin Soul gonna do?
Tornado the gas out of here.
I guess so. Yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors. Why are you surprised? That's what it does. That seems like a complicated premise. Yeah, it is.
He actually hates fire and wants to make films.
It's like...
It's a literal smoke screen.
Yep. It's like,
oh, Dime Volcano is not happy about being catfished.
What is, Phantasmic? Is that the one that,
That's actually Mist, but yes.
Okay, at Disney World.
That's Mist.
Close enough. Mist.
That's why I said, but close enough. That tends to be better for the run.
Yeah.
They have fountain fans that are spraying water.
He's like, yeah, I know. I created it.
Does he look okay?
He's got to combine with the Demon Volcano and do a thing. Yeah, come on. Come on, you're my fave, bro. Tear me
He just needed to hear it.
Tear me go!
Favorite! He just needed to hear that.
Of course.
You know, and I think Dime Volcano may even understand because Tiramigo seems to have the mentality of a 4-year-old.
Approximately.
And Dime Volcano is definitely more mature than that.
Ooh, nice.
I would like to say that was
Yeah. Interesting. Sword and...
Batla? Oh no, it's a shield.
It's shieldish. Huh. Interesting. Kishiryu o Demo Volcano.
Do you really think fire is the best thing to send against the water thing, though?
It doesn't like fire. We've established. Dry soul? There's a dry soul? What is...
Giant towel!
It's a
blow dryer!
It's a blow dryer, like dino skeleton.
It's actually steam. Oh, okay. Okay. Missed.
Yeah. Nice. What's this trick supposed to be? What?
That's where giant.
Oh,
Yui
giant.
comes in.
That's right. It's supposed to have a giant Yui.
Is that a selfie stick she's holding?
Yes. What? Why are we? What?
It's not Yui, it's just an illusion.
This is very strange.
Why not? You know it.
Oh. You are so... What? Asuna now? Okay, so it's just gonna keep rotating through all his friends?
He said prepare to be murdered by your friends, so yeah, apparently so. Let me guess, he's gonna have no problem smacking the black, the black Sentai.
Yeah, Bamba?
He's gonna have no problem smacking Bamba.
We'll see. Hey, Melto. Well, this will be it. Everything about this...
And then they're gonna take it personally. Bamba's gonna take it personally.
I have no idea.
Or Melto will take it personally.
Melto can take it a little personally. It's like, that was... I didn't even get to finish. He's like, I was trying to warm you up to it, and you just went for it, dude. I don't know how to feel about that. This is a really long sword fight.
We need to get rid of it. Make use of steam, too.
Burning soul. Alright. Okay, apparently, they're taking the lead off of Power Rangers and being stronger by having armor inside their sword cockpit. Because that's a thing. That does seem to... Okay.
Oh, they're boiling! They're boiling the clams.
There you go. And all the surrounding people. That's very much on fire. It's a lot of fire.
Clam bake!
There we go.
That's why he says rolling!
Oh, roll cameras. That makes sense. Okay, so he's okay now?
気がついた？元気になった？え？ウイスか？
Yeah.
ここ。私の家。あのさ、
am I
目
doing
指せ
here?
ばいいと思うんだよ。映画監督。
Okay.
自分の人生を一生懸命生きることが両親への恩返しにもなるんじゃないかな。私はそう思ってる。
I just woke up, but okay, sure. I'll roll with this. Random old schoolmate who has brought me.
Oh no, he's gonna think.
あ、おかえり。
誰だ？どういうご関係ですか？うちの娘はまだやりませんからね。
いや、何か期待してんの。
A little wacky.
みんなのおかげでマイナス
I thought he was gonna do that.
ありがとう。
So,
メールを来たのはあれは幻が3回目だったからね。
He's gotta come up. It was the third time, so I was used to it.
封印のことだ。
ベルトが誰が封印を解いたんだろうって。
そうか。そうだね。俺たちの他にも竜奏者がいるってこと？
It's a possibility. They do often have six strangers.
楽しませてもらったよ、竜奏。これぞエンターテイメント。
Geyser.
Yeah, that's my. There
Geyser
we go.
did it.
There we go. It's a nice armor.
せっかく騎士竜の封印を解いてやったのに、あいつらにゲットされちまったか。
Yeah, guys are stronger than you. Waizo, this is not a good idea.
Very good question. Is this
お
guy?
前が竜奏者をまとめて始末してくれてもよかったんだよ。それじゃあつまらない。エンターテインメントにはならん。だろ。That's right。またいい情報があったら持ってきてやるよ。
Interesting. So they don't know. They don't
A
know.
wandering suit of armor. He knows.
Okay, so Weisel is familiar with Geyser.
なんか
Kind of a cool name.
もちろんワイズルー様の方が超かっこいいっす。
当たり前だ。
Oh, curious.
しかしガイソー、侮れんやつ。
Where did we get this tradition?
Key Ranger. Flailing arms are flailing. Flailing arms are flailing and pose. There we go.
Look, you certainly get a workout that way.
It's quite the workout. A woman who knows the Ryusoulger. So that's what we got coming up next time.
If you want to die, I'll oblige you. Okay, Geysorg.
Okay. So, and we always get that little thing of the book with the
I was just
Kishiryu
starting
at
to
the
wonder what was up with that.
Yeah, I don't
It's a
know.
cute little stinger, but
It is a cute little singer, but I would have expected them to add in Demon Volcano and continue expanding as we get more swords, but I guess not.
Probably not.
All right, so that was basically just an extended Zord battle of an episode.
Yeah, yep. I did like Giant Ue with her selfie stick.
As I was watching it, I was thinking, you know, if Ryusoulger ever turns into a Power Rangers series, like, so much of this Zord battle is just going to get cut out. Because there's just all these random humans in the Zord battle, plus the purple with the bow version of Demon Volcano, and just... none of those illusions, I feel, would make it in.
Why would they get rid of the purple with the bow Demon Volcano?
Honestly, just because it's really silly.
I could see them doing the bow.
I could see them potentially keeping it, but it does lean on the sillier end, and they do often tend to cut out things like that when it gets really goofy.
Yeah.
That also went on for a really long time. All of those illusions went on for a really long time.
I'm trying to figure out what all else is she carrying on that lanyard. You got the phone, but it's like she's got like a whole bunch of other stuff there.
I don't know. I know it's just a really big phone, but...
Yeah.
Well, it was funny. It's just like, oh no, I can't. I tried, but I can't attack Ui. Oh, Asuna, I can't. Oh, Mel. Ko, you need to... Oh, you have no problem with this. Oh, okay.
I thought it was going to be Bamba, but I saw that gag coming.
Yeah. At least they didn't drag that out too much longer, but this was a very fluffy episode. It was really just okay.
That drill sergeant. What is your problem, dude?
Yeah, like you clearly, your cadet clearly is having a medical issue. You should address that.
Like, I understand maybe doing it once, saying, you know, they're gonna die, get up and run. But after he got up, tried again, and then fell flat on his face.
He's clearly trying.
He's trying.
He is clearly having a medical issue. You should send, like, don't be like, oh, if you're going to be like that, get off my course. It's, you know, you are unwell. You should not be doing this right now.
Medic!
Yeah. It's like, if you were in that kind of condition, we would not send you out into the field. We'd get somebody else. Like, you would be of no use. You would just be another person in the burning building that we'd have to drag out.
I mean, I understand that you need to be able to count on the other firemen. It's very much like being, like, in the infantry.
Yeah.
You need to be able to count on the people in your team. But also, that doesn't mean that they have to be able to always do it no matter what. Sometimes you catch tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a Minosaur.
Yeah. This episode, I know it was the second part of a two-parter, but it really felt like the second half of a normal episode, just stretched out to be the whole episode.
Favorite! That was the best.
That was cute.
He's like, dear amigo, you know why you're my favorite. And he's like, dear amigo, favorite. All he needs to do is hear he's the favorite. And
I will say this wasn't as strong as last week.
No.
But
it wasn't as weak as some of the other stuff.
That's true.
I think partially because it's riding off some of the strength of the previous episodes.
That's true.
It's somewhat of a two-parter.
It also, as much as it leaned on the wackiness and drew it out, it didn't rely so much on lack of logic and things.
Yeah. And actually, now we know why he keeps saying rolling.
Yeah. There were some decent... It was a very thin episode. It felt like everything was... It felt like there was just a lot of padding.
I'm still very curious as to what the heck was going on with Mr. Tatsui being possessed last time. We didn't follow up on that at all.
We didn't make any reference to that, outside of in the previous Leon, which would make you think that they
would be addressing it, but they're not.
Maybe he's Skyzord. Probably not. But that would be interesting. But no, you're right. That's not how Geysorg operates. Yep. No, you want me to make my prediction right now on Geysorg? I think it's a pretty straightforward one.
All right.
we're going to eventually have a 6th Ranger. What do you want to bet that's who's wearing the Geissorg armor right now?
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty reasonable
Absolutely.
prediction at the moment. I could be wrong. We could, get our eventual 6th Ranger in a different way. But it does feel like that's
But
what they're
since the
leaning
armor
towards.
is capable of jumping hosts, I feel like you're probably right that whoever in there is probably going to be our 6th Ranger.
Yeah. And it'd also be interesting
Also,
to...
they probably should address the fact that Geissorg has a design very similar to a Ryusoulger, which means
exactly.
that the Ryusoul tribe
Yeah, it has
may have
has a
been
connection.
responsible for making him in the first place.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I was a little disappointed by, and that's more so on the preview from the previous episode, and this is sort of a common thing I've noticed with sort of Sentai and Kamen Rider as well, is that a lot of times their previously on will kind of spoil a reveal for the next episode to kind of get you engaged. And I feel like they didn't need to reveal that Geissorg was going to be in this episode. Like, he didn't pop in until the very end, which...
So you don't mean the previouslys, you mean the next time...
The previews.
Previews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they were showing what's going to be happening next time, I really wish they hadn't revealed that it was going to be
entirely
Geissorg.
dissimilar to what Power Rangers did
Yeah. Sounds like garbage.
with Nate.
Yeah. I don't like it when previews blow big reveals. It takes away from the experience.
Yeah,
for me.
it dampens the gravitas.
Because you know it's coming, rather than, oh, this is happening this episode. That's an excitement thing that I would like to have in the episode itself, and it's always weird for me when you spoil things like that.
I mean, it must work for attracting viewers, or they wouldn't keep doing it.
I mean, I guess, but
it's really annoying for the people who just watch constantly to have to deal with that. But I'm sure the people who watch sporadically get called back by it.
They could have just done the reveal that there was going to be the new Megazord combination. That should have been enough.
I mean, at this
I
point,
don't know why
isn't
they
it
had
kind
to
of
do
a foregone conclusion?
Well, yeah, but
Get a new Zord, get a new combo. Get a new Zord, get a new combo.
Yeah, I
get a new
know.
Zord, get a new combo. That's how this works.
But then we spend a whole chunk of this episode going, okay, Geissorg's going to show up eventually. Where is he? Okay, there he is, and he's not really doing all that much. He's just kind of stepping out of the shadows to say, I am here, which we kind of...
I am responsible for taking the Dime volcano out of the rocks.
He gave us virtually no information that we didn't get from the preview, which is a little disappointing.
I think it's funny watching Kirion try and adapt to each of his new bosses.
Yeah,
Like, I'm allowed to laugh! I am not allowed to narrate.
Yes. That's good. Oh, Kirion. You're having a rough time. But yeah, there were good little gags on that front. But yeah, I just kind of wish there was more to this episode.
Substance.
Like,
It needed more substance.
also the whole thing with the mist creating illusions. They really overplayed it.
Well, apparently it wasn't the mist creating illusions. The mist was the screen upon which he was projecting.
Well, yeah, I know, but you get the idea. They really kept leaning into this, because first we have,
like at first I thought it was a mist that messed with your mind and made you see.
Yeah, that's what I thought too initially.
But apparently.
But they project illusions onto the mist.
Yeah.
But first we had Tiramigo take out Triken and Ankyros with the first illusion. Then we had the female demon volcano illusion. Then we had the 3 different friends illusions. And it's just like, that's a lot. This is going basically the entire episode. And it starts to wear thin after we figured out how to stop this.
Which is Ko's excuse for why he hit Melto.
Yeah, I know.
His excuse. I don't think it's his reason.
But it's like, okay, we stopped it with the spin soul. Okay, but now it's back. So now we'll stop it with the dry soul.
Why didn't you
Now
just
it's
use
back.
the spin soul again?
And now we use the burning soul. Like, it just kept coming.
You realize all
back.
y'all probably just baked an awful lot more than just that large clam, right?
Yeah. And they knew that it was illusions from the first illusion.
Steam in shell, long neck clams.
It got frustrating after a while. Because it was very repetitive. And any one of those things would have been, a good dynamic sword fight, but when you put in all of them, it's just too much.
Overkill.
It was overkill.
Sometimes if you play your hand too far, it actually gets less interesting.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happened with this episode. It's like, okay, they managed to figure out how to stop his mist, and now he just blows more mist. Okay, but they figured out how to stop that mist, and now he just blows more mist. It's like he's not even really changing tactics.
And I don't even understand why they need to change which,
Why'd they have to go through 3 different souls on this? Not to mention the dry soul was just a new one out of nowhere.
Yeah. Why do you have the dry soul? Is this for after your shower?
I guess. I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason to these Ryusouls.
Oh, I get why it's a skeleton now.
Because it's all dried out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this one didn't have any,
This
deeply
is not
bizarre
the
thing.
strongest Sentai.
It's not. They've got some good heart to it, but this was a very thin episode, and even okay, Tiramigo being jealous, that was cute, I'm glad we resolved it.
I feel like they're having their Megaforce right now, where they try
bit.
to harken back to the past too much and don't put any substance into it.
Yeah. And then we had, the whole thing with the fireman wanting to be a director, and that's kind of an interesting thing, but it was all tell, no show, and it was basically, oh, this guy wants to be a director. Oh, that's relevant to our fight. And then when he wakes up, you should be a director. It's like, oh, okay. We saw nothing. Honestly, at no point did this character say anything.
Did he call her Ui-senpai or Tatsui-senpai?
I forget.
Because if he called her Ui-senpai, that implies that he wasn't just an underclassman, that they knew each other quite well.
Fair enough.
Because usually they address one another by last name.
By last name? I'm not sure. But it was just like, he wakes up, follow your dreams. What? Oh, where am I?
You're in my house. Follow
your dreams. That's gotta be so confusing. Not to mention, he was working really hard to try and be a firefighter. For all we know, he changed his mind. We don't know.
I think we do know.
I mean,
based
yeah, we do know
solely
based off the
on
minus one.
the
That's
Minus
true.
Sword.
That is true.
If he did not have that change, the minus
the
sword
minus
would
one wouldn't have been based off that. That is a good point. It's just we had no back and forth with that character.
No.
He basically fell down a few times and then woke up and was told your character arc is resolved now. Go. Okay.
And she says that's another way to pay your family back. So obviously his family was pressuring him into being a firefighter.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know if him believing that it's a way to pay his family back is really going to cut it with his family.
Yeah. And
I'm going to be like, what are you doing?
I just still find it really funny that this character's entire role in the show was fall down 3 times, wake up, congratulations, your character arc has been resolved.
It's pretty funny.
There's a lot of little cute bits.
Mr. Tatsui shows up just long enough to mistake them for being in some sort of a romantic tryst.
Yes. Which, it's fair. But even so, it's,
You're buzzing.
yeah, it's fair. But yeah, even so, it was just a very thin episode. I mean, we had the return of Geizorg, but even that was just there and gone.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because Geizorg is an intriguing character, and we want to know more about him.
And I have a strong suspicion that Geysorg's going to be appearing in that manner for a while now.
Yeah.
Like, not in much depth, but he's going to pop up here and there for a little bit and disappear.
And I love the Geysorg suit. I'd actually forgotten how nice that suit is until we saw it again. That's a really nice set of armor. And you know, he might be sort of a different. He seems to be behaving differently as a character than he behaved in the Super Sentai Strongest Battle.
He was defeated in Super Sentai Strongest Battle.
Yeah, so I'm curious how he
that could have brought about a fairly substantial change in personality.
Yeah, and what his new personality is, and how much his personality is shaped by his host is another thing. I'm not sure, because we know that his host influences his fighting style.
Move. Yeah.
And I believe, what was it? Rita was in the Geysorg armor in the last bit of it, which I assume created an influence on how he behaved. So whoever's in there right now could be creating influence as well.
Rita was a serious case of I am become Whoopi Destroyer of Worlds.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so I think we're at a good place to wrap it up. Hopefully, as we learn more with Geysorg next week, hopefully
I'm disappointed she never redeemed herself.
Deepen the story. Fair enough. But
yes, hopefully we'll see more Geysorg, but my guess is that we're going to see Geysorg in small doses just to tease us, and that's not fair.
Exactly. Alright, so until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
And cut!
We'll fix it all in post.